again. We're the only ones to make her brighter, the only ones to make her better, the only ones to make Anambra shine. With our sweat and blood, every breath of our lives, we've trust in God. We will lift our homeland high. We believe in togetherness. We'll build a land of progress. With the spirit of Anambra, with the spirit of Anambra, with the spirit of Anambra, states we love.
Distinct honor and pleasure to welcome you all to this groundbreaking ceremony. On behalf of MPI Group, I thank you for taking out time to join us today for this occasion. The groundbreaking ceremony today marks the commencement of our construction of an iconic 100-hectare mixed-use development. Before I go into the overview of this project, let me give you a quick background of MP Infrastructure. MP Infrastructure was set up to consolidate and streamline the entire value chain in the infrastructure service business. A continental infrastructure technology leader for more than 10 years, MP Infrastructure provides a broad range of world-class solutions to address unmet needs of the people and reduce the cost of infrastructure acquisition across Africa. From our early years as an indigenous telecommunication infrastructure service company offering full turnkey service solutions, we have evolved over the years to become a premium infrastructure solution provider for sub-Saharan Africa. We have since grown across Africa with 7 operational offices in Nigeria, Ghana, Cameroon, Cote d'Ivoire, Rwanda, Zambia, and South Africa. Oka Millennium City project is a private-public partnership initiative between Anambra State Government through ANSIPA and our company, MP Infrastructure, to develop a world-class residential and low-density commercial enclave within the Millennium New Town development of the state. This initiative is part of His Excellency Chief Willie Obiano's vision of transforming Oka into a befitting capital city which we all can be proud of. This project will undoubtedly boost the state infrastructural stock, propel its diversification effort, and enhance immensely its capacity to attract and retain investment. From this year, earlier this year, on June 18th, the Anambra State government signed an MOU with MP Infrastructure Group to construct an estate with quality municipal infrastructure, roads and drainage network, street lights, walkway, integrated ICT and security infrastructure, power and water supply system. Also recall that during the MOU signing with the state government, we committed to expeditiously commence site establishment work immediately with the onset of the dry season. While we waited for the rains to subside, we have, in the intervening 6 months, finalized the concept and preliminary designs and progressed to the detailing and implementation drawings for the road, stormwater drainage, power and water distribution system. We have completed and commissioned a state-of-the-art customer service and marketing suite in Awka Town, and embarked on an extensive media campaign to ensure our brothers and sisters are informed and carried along in this collective endeavor. We've also diligently planned and mobilized to take maximum advantage of the dry spell, which was unfortunately delayed due to the late rains. However, by God's grace, what you see here today is the work of the last 50 days. We have completed the ultra-modern concrete precast factory, a functional construction yard, 600-meter access road and drain, the monument gate. It is our intention to continue to work at this pace throughout the dry season to ensure that we deliver the phase 1 of this project within a record time, having sequestered the funding and the equipment required to deliver same. This project is one of shared aspirations of Anambra people to create a nucleus of a befitting capital city out of the Millennium Dream. We are committed with the dynamic leadership of His Excellency to deliver on our promise and to justify the massive support and trust so far shown by our brothers and sisters. We are working to provide homes, offices and public infrastructure. It's not just a job for us, it's a calling. We are committed to this project because we are all striving to be a part of something that makes a real and meaningful difference. As part of our culture, as a responsible corporate citizen, over the next few months, we will be engaging our host community to identify their pain points with a view of intervening with maximum social impact. We are grateful to the Obi of Onitsha, Igwe Alfred Nemeka Achebe Abogidi, who graciously acceded to our request to chair an advisory and government board, ensuring that we are always on our toes to meet the milestone aspirations of our people, both home and abroad. I would also like to thank our host, Igwe, and my father, being a loyal subject, Obi, Dr. Gibson Moose, Walker, for his warm welcome and fatherly advice always. Ever so grateful to our partners and SIPA, led by the dynamic duo of Mr. Ike Chioke and Mr. Jide Ikako. But like Oliver Twist, I'm already asking for more assistance as the journey has just begun. Also to the members of the State Executive Council, who graciously considered us a worthy investment partner, we thank you. Once again, I'd like to thank His Excellency, Governor Willie Obiano, for his leadership and support. We're indeed very grateful. Before I end, I'd like to wish all the best to the AMC team in Awka as we move into the construction phase of this development. I'd once again like to thank our special guest this morning for taking out time to make the groundbreaking ceremony a success. in spite of the short notice following this rescheduling of this event.
Let me start by congratulating Your Excellency, Chief Willie Obiano Akoko-Dike, the working governor of Anambra State, and our partners in Awka Millennium City, MP Infrastructure, on today's groundbreaking ceremony. This is a collaboration between the Anambra State Investment Promotion and Protection Agency, ANSIPA, the Ministry of Lands, Physical Planning and Rural Development, and Awka Capital Development Agency, AGDA. The Awka Millennium City Project is a project to develop 100 hectares of land here in Awka. It is a new city for us to be developed in phases, kicking off with the first phase of 25 hectares. The agreement is to build 25% in full buildings and the rest in sites and services. This project goes a long way in solving the problems, the housing problems we have here in Anambra State, and will also transform the face of our capital territory. It's noteworthy that this investment size is about 13 billion naira, of which the investor is bringing in 10.4. It was said at the MOU signing ceremony on the 18th of June this year that the investor would mobilize the site almost immediately within 30 days of being given C of O. I'm happy to announce, as we can all see, that the investor has surpassed that, and for that I believe they deserve a round of applause. When we chose MP as a partner, we were fully committed and fully convinced of their ability to perform. As we said, we would like you to go out there, perform, and show naysayers how it is done, and we appreciate you for this. This project has numerous benefits to Anambra State. In the immediate, it will generate 300 jobs directly and 2,000 indirect jobs, with almost 75% reserved for the Anambra. This project creates a new face of our city. It increases income. It forms a gathering point. It's a mixed-use development. In conclusion, ANSIPA and our governing council, who I would like to commend, benefited enormously in the structuring, review, and approval of this project from our collaborating working relationships with the various ministries, MDAs, and stakeholders. We thank you. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all for coming here today and for the positive contributions you have made, enabling this project to get to the stage where it is right now. We look forward to the full execution of this project. It will be transformational. It is happening. We encourage you to participate with us, join us, and let's continue a winning story. Thank you, and God bless us all.
Your Excellency, the Ministry of Housing in Anambra State leads the development of housing. You gave us a very clear mandate, Your Excellency. You told the Housing Ministry to close the gap that we have in housing provision in Anambra State. You said to do that we must look outside to seek the help of private sector under PPP. Your Excellency, that is what's happening here, because we reached out to a well-known company, MP Infrastructure, to do this. Your Excellency, you said before we could do this, we must have infrastructure so that the days are gone when people were doing land speculation by carving out lands in the bushes. And Your Excellency, we insisted, and this developer had done it. Your Excellency, you asked Ministry of Housing to make sure that different qualitative housing stock is produced in Anambra State. I am very happy, Your Excellency, to announce that this development right here, nestled in the middle of Awka Capital Territory, actually has different levels of qualitative housing stock. You also asked that before you could even come, that there must be some kind of thinking in how the materials and the technology and all of that is done. Your Excellency, if you look around, the developer has actually established things that give us confidence knowing that he will actually be able to do this project, because he actually has batching plant on site. He has materials, paving materials and block making industry here. He has a workshop that will actually train and employ youths in the area, because you're saying that we are not just providing houses, we also have to develop people. I am very excited that I am the commissioner for housing when this is happening. It is no longer beautiful drawings on paper. It's no longer dreams. This is actually happening. Your Excellency, this is a promise you made to the Anambra, and this is a promise that's being kept. And for that, we thank you very much.
He's a very honest, very hardworking, very influential young man. We tried him first in agriculture with Indian farms. Go there and see what's happening in Bariam. He now has the largest, what do you call it, day-old chicken factory in the southeast. Beautiful place. And he did that in a record time. I'm also very impressed that he came into this environment to set up the Oka Millennium City. I want to tell you that this city is a smart city. It's going to be different from the other projects you see anywhere. Even the seven other ones we have signed in Anambra State. This city is going to be very different. You know, to start with, you are not going to see fences that make us look as if we're in a war zone. There will be a lot of fresh air. You know, the kind of space you see in the United States of America. You know, I've also directed the developers not to tamper with the vegetation, most of the trees there, except the ones they need to pull out to be able to do a road or build a house. Other than that, let's protect the scenery. You can see the beauty of this environment, the hills and what have you. So I encourage the Anambra, wherever they go, you know, you can see my emphasis. Because this is the place that they will appreciate immensely. Everything is going to be here. That's why it's called a smart city. Smart city. So all the people in diaspora who have been clamoring, this is the place. This is the place, and I'm very happy that a very serious-minded, a very strong individual is behind this project. I want to recognize some of my junior colleagues in the banking industry that I saw here. You know, I understand they are part of the financiers of this project. So you're welcome. Once a banker, always a banker. So I salute all of you there and seize this opportunity to once more thank Clem and the team that are behind this project. Thank Kansipa in particular, you know, Anambra State Investment Promotion and Protection Agency. The chairman is here, Achioke. The MD has already spoken to yourselves. You know, we're very serious in that area. And with Kansipa, we get things right, you know. Of course, we all know the background of both Achioke and Jude. Excellent bankers and, you know, and very practical financial people, you know, coupled with the experience of the governor. That's why those things are moving like this, you know. So I really thank yourselves for this. So what is left is to declare the construction site open and unveil the plaque. and probably see one or two things in the facility. Thank you very much.
You can see His Excellency performing the ceremony of groundbreaking. Let us be quiet.
We have just fulfilled the flag, and I want to read one description on the flag. Oka Millennium City, only the law, welcome home. This flag was unveiled by His Excellency in commemoration of the groundbreaking ceremony of Oka Millennium. This 19th day of December 2019, to the glory of God.
It's all like
For your information, right about now,